What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about an extremely expensive set that I am just not a big fan of. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this set. I'll share mine, but please comment down below. It'll definitely help the channel, will help the community. So I tend to avoid these types of sets overall, but this one at this price range, it's just absurd to me. So let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about the McLaren P1 that's coming out August 1st, 2024. This is item number 42172. It's got 3,893 pieces. It is expensive. It's coming in at $449.99. So this is a large Lego set and a very expensive Lego set. I mean, just look at the scale to the human in this picture. I personally do not like McLarens. I just do not see it. They're a luxury car that are awesome, but super expensive. I just do not like them. I would rather have a Ferrari, Lamborghini, something of that sort. McLarens are just meh to me. So maybe I'm wrong on this, but they're just not they're not as popular as other brands. And I'm not a car guy, but I just don't think McLarens are as strong as other cars. So to make this set at $449 just is crazy on my part. One, I think it's way overpriced just for the set alone, and then to have this car at this price, it's just not worth it. So I tend to invest in the much smaller cars, the Speed Champions, because those tend to do better. They take up less space. They're a great entry point. I typically buy my Speed Champions at $15.99, and I typically sell them for $30 or more. So, I mean, they have a history of doing very, very well. So that's why I like investing in these sets compared to much larger sets. Like, look at here, the Ferrari, $14.99, value of $89. Italia G2, $14.99, value of $63. Now this McLaren, okay, I'll give them that. This one retails for $14.99, value of $76. The Porsche Spyder, $14.99, value of $95. So some smaller Speed Champions can just do absolutely insane. I see a much greater growth potential with much lower sets compared to this much larger, expensive set. And I would much rather invest in, say, 10 other sets than one expensive set. That's just my style. The rich people, yeah, they can do this. It's just a drop in the bucket for them. It works. They might earn $50 to $100 on this set, or potentially even more. In today's world, I think the max you could probably get is maybe $100. But for this set, I really don't see much profit. You'll be lucky if you get 50, but at $450, I think this one's going to sit on the shelf. So I definitely think there's a sale going to happen. It will probably hit $300 in my opinion. So because I'm not a big fan of the McLarens, maybe I'm wrong, let's take a look at the previous McLarens that we've had out. So now this is the P1 version, which is slightly different, but we still gotta look at the other one. So we got the McLaren P1, which we just looked at for $14.99, phenomenal, value of $76. The McLaren Mercedes Pit Stop, retail for $30, value of $130. The McLaren Senna, $14.99, value of $19.99. And then we got a slightly larger one, which is this one's retired. Retail for $49.99, value of $45. So you lost money if you bought this set. And if you try and sell it online, you lost even more money. And then we got obviously the smaller one, which we won't even factor in. Then the Speed Champions, the Elva, retail for $19.99, value of $21. And then we've got the McLaren Formula One that's out right now. I think this is a bad investment. And then item number 76918, this one's out. $34.99. I definitely think this one's a bad investment. But we got another Speed Champions, the McLaren 720S, retail for $14.99, value of $53. So we have quite a bit of McLarens out. I want to say Lego really likes McLarens for some odd reason. So overall, I'm torn on it. I just don't see the bigger sets doing well. The smaller sets, maybe there's something specific with those cars that have done really insane. Maybe if some car guys can shed some light on this. But if I'm going to spend money, like massive money, I want a car that has a big name behind it, or a set that has a big name behind it, big following. Kind of like the Lamborghini Scion. I totally mispronounced this one, but Lambo is a known car. I mean, if everyone hit the lotto, probably a lot of people are going to buy a Lambo right out the gate. So this one retails for $449.99. I think this is a much better looking car. The color's a little unique. I'm not a big fan of the green, but it makes it stand out compared to the orange. But here's some other sets and some that are retired. So we got the Ferrari Daytona. This one's out, $449. The Bugatti. I hate Bugattis. I just don't understand. Again, it's kind of like McLaren's. Like, why would you get a Bugatti? I think they're just such ugly cars. This one retail for $349. value of 385, so slightly better. We got a 10.2% increase, and then we got the Porsche 911. This one retail for 300, value of $801. That is absolutely insane. That's 167.2% growth. Now, how do I think the McLaren P1 is going to factor in this? Maybe I could be wrong, and again, I need car guys and people that know cars better than me, but I think it's going to follow kind of how the Bugatti did. And I think the Bugatti is cheaper, so you have a much greater chance. Actually, I shouldn't say it's going to follow the Bugatti because I just don't see this one hitting a profit. I truly do not. If this was maybe 350, then okay, I could see a nice easy $50 profit on this set. But at this price point, you're going to have to wait on a sale. And I just don't see somebody paying a premium when you can buy a much better car for the price. So now the question is, would you buy this McLaren or would you buy maybe the Bugatti or the Lamborghini? And I guess the Ferrari. The Ferrari falls in there. I think this Ferrari is going to do way better than the McLaren. I think Ferrari, this is a beautiful car. Such a stronger name. It's known. I think this one is going to be the one that you would probably invest in compared to the McLaren P1. But I still even think at 450, the price is insane. You have to pick it up for a discount and then you could earn some okay money. But do you want to tie up your money, say maybe $400 in a set that could either do maybe 50 to 100, and maybe this is just an insane car that we will never get again in Lego form this big? Maybe this is the one that it does 200. I need to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this one's going to go up in price? Or do you think once this retires, you're probably going to lose a little bit of money? I think once it retires, it's going to lose a little bit of money. I think the color of the car that they chose was just horrible. And Technics just always look really funny. I mean, they could be great display pieces, but they're way overpriced at this side. I think should have been starting off at maybe a 300, 350. To have it 450 is just insane. Overall, I'm going to be passing on this set when it does retire, but I wouldn't be surprised if this set's out for 3 years just because it doesn't sell very well. And there are much better options out there compared to the P1, like the Ferrari and even the Porsche. I mean, it's just way better. I don't think we're ever going to see this type of increase with any type of McLaren at this size. Speed Champions, yes, okay, because the price point is much smaller, I could see that happening, but not at this level, so I'm going to avoid it. Please comment down below. I definitely want to hear your opinions on this set. Oh, and I guess this should be noted, this comes with a gift with purchase, so it comes with this rotating P1 logo, which is definitely cool if you're a McLaren fan, but I think this is a pretty lame gift with purchase. I need to hear your opinions on this. Is this really cool? I mean, if you're a big fan, having this next to the McLaren, yeah, it would be pretty cool, I guess. But overall, I'm going to pass. I truly hope you have a great day, and shout out to everyone that's been commenting and liking the videos. You truly do help this video grow. I appreciate you. But as always, please do your own research. Have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.